Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrology for February 2024. And for those of you who are not subscribed to this channel, might want to hit subscribe because I've also got weekly astrology videos that come out every Tuesday. And so if you are down for that, might want to. And I've also got weekly tarot that comes out at the end of every week. So for those of you who enjoy tarot, I've got that for you as well. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on when it comes to your February? Well, for everybody, February is all about big pushes coming from a lot of planets from the inner realms of our solar system pairing up and going hard to work and making things happen fast. February is all about catching up for lost time and seeing where lost opportunities can now be realized. And for you, this is happening in all kinds of different spaces because you've got pivotal connections, help, and hookups being the name of the game for you. So this is all about you getting help and a lot of important hookups this month that you want to make sure you keep up with and follow through with. We start off with the Sun and Mercury in Aquarius together for the first half of the month. This is your third house of communications, pacts, promises, commitments, third parties, as well as collaborators and allies. And so during the course of the first half of this month, you might find that your network is really going to work for you. When we have Mercury here, we're going to be speeding up the completion of a lot of contracts, commitments, and dedications of time in order to make room for bigger and better things. And you're also going to find with the Sun here that a lot of important hookups are going to be coming in the form of people actually drawing a lot of attention and directing a lot of attention your way, whether it's professional attention, social attention, or maybe romantic attention, community attention, or if it's not attention to you, it's something that you're doing or something that you're working on. And this is going to be something that helps you to really give yourself a big boost when it comes to any progress that you'd like to make in your life where you feel like, yeah, that boost would be really well appreciated and put to use. In the back half of the month, we've got the Sun and Mercury entering Pisces, where they will be for the rest of the month and on into early March. The Sun's going in on the 18th, and Mercury is following on the 23rd. This is your fourth house of home and family, your living situation, as well as your roots and your home economy. And when we have the Sun and Mercury together here, this is going to be a time where speeding up the completion of a lot of household priorities, household goals, household agendas is going to be very well supported. This is also a time where you are getting a chance to watch maybe the household income go through a bigger increase. And if you have been working on any kind of big plans for your family or your living situation or your environment, moves, transitions, alterations, or maybe just kind of changing the way a lot of relationships are organized, this is going to help you find the best ways possible. This is also going to be a time where the Sun is going to be doing a lot of work in helping to heal, sweeten, and strengthen a lot of relationships that maybe have been a bit challenged or distant when it comes to family members or chosen family. We've got Mars and Venus together in Capricorn for the first half of the month, and this is in your second house of income, employment, values, and valuables. And so what we see here with Mars is that there is this big push to really get things moving with a lot of work, but possibly a lot of overtime as well. But you have to remember that Mars always brings prosperity through extra labor. So this can be a month where a lot of you may be burning the candle at both ends, but it will likely be something that pays off. Mars here is also going to be presenting opportunities for you to break a mold or break out of a pattern or a stuck space as it relates to your professional or financial plans that maybe you've been kind of trying to noodle through for the last few months. And Venus here is going to be making you an attention, favor, and money magnet. This is the time where you could be kind of seen as the office favorite or the boss's pet. Make sure that you use that privilege well. But also at the same time, you may be turning into a bit of a magnet for people that are coming to lift you up on their shoulders. And so that's also going to be a big part of this month for you. The first half, you're starting strong. The back half of the month, Mars and Venus will be going on into Aquarius, and this is that third house of communications, pacts, promises, and commitments, and third parties and allies we talked about before. With Mars here, this is all about you getting a chance to break free from a lot of contracts, commitments, binds, and binding influences that have been constricting your movements or keeping you stuck somewhere or speaking for your time or your availability. These could be things that are present or even things that may be from the past. Sometimes Mars in this part of our chart can also indicate a chance for us to break or unmake something that was maybe imposed upon us by association with another person. Venus here is bringing in a lot of hookups as well, especially when it comes to third parties matching you up or at least putting you in the right place at the right time. Sometimes Venus can do this in subtle ways or more direct ways, so of course you're going to have to be good thinkers about it. But with Venus in the third house, this is likely to be a time where you could be getting, headhunted, recruited, match made professionally, socially, romantically even. You may also find that Venus in the third house is also giving you a chance to see something that you're working on or something that you care about a lot, getting a lot of very good supportive attention and maybe a bit of a boost itself during this time. On the 9th, we've got a new moon in Aquarius, which is this third house of communications, pacts, promises, and commitments. And in the 2 weeks following, you may find that this is going to be setting up a new beginning, a fresh start, or a new story for a very important collaboration or connection, or maybe an association that is going to help give you some kind of huge leg up somewhere else in your life, something that could be helping to maybe fit a few missing puzzle pieces onto your puzzle board, or something that is going to be helping to, it's bringing in an answer to a question unasked or unanswered, and this is also going to be something that is bringing, I don't know, almost a tool or a resource that's going to be filling a void somewhere in your life because of a third-party involvement or allies' work. And then on the 24th, we have a full moon in Virgo. And this is your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, promotions, and raises. And when we have a full moon in the 10th house, in the 2 weeks following that full moon, so between the 24th and about the end of week 1, beginning of week 2 of March, you might be up for a very important graduation moment, maybe a promotion itself, or a very important job change that is going to be lifting you up through the ranks, not only as it relates to where you might stand in your business, your organization, or your vocation, but maybe even something on your resume. And this likely will come with a lot of extra benefits as well. So make sure that you are open to making those transitions and exploring them when they come up. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.